there is a pumpkin. All right, well today we are sitting outside of the Goodwill and we're about to head in and see what we can find to buy and flip for a profit. So here we go. I have no idea what's happening right now, but I feel like it's closing in. I'm gonna grab a cart. All right, so I'm gonna start in the figurines as usual. We're gonna see what we can find over here. Looks like a old insulator, $6.49. Kind of neat. I don't know how much that would be worth though. There's a paperweight that's missing the image on the inside. Right. There's a few hands here I noticed. It's $6.49. I guess that's somebody's art project. They did a pretty nice job with it. Trinket dish. Mini ring dish, $3. Looks like somebody's antique store tag. Kind of like that for only 99 cents. There's an old dinner bell. It's not actually old. It's made in India. There's another hands. I think somebody collected hands. There's a lot of hands here. This one has a baby in it. This is... can't read it. Chelsea Gardens. And it is Elizabeth Arden. Lots of figurines there, but nothing that's screaming at me. This is interesting. From God, something. Oh, it's an ornament. Alright, well, I don't see much as the way of figurines today. There are some cute little deer and a camel. What an interesting mix. There is the shade to a fairy light. I'm going to grab this on the chance that we find its stand. There's an interesting looking flower pot. Let's see what the bottom of that says. It says Nancy Bodmer. This must be one of her creations. I should probably look that up and see if it's anything important. I kind of like the glaze on it, but I don't really know what that's supposed to be. It's a blue blob. I wonder if that's got any age. No, it was 1990 something at Home Goods or something like that. Over here we have this turned wood vase. Kind of like the grain in that. It's $3.49. This is Victorian, $6.49. It's got a satin finish. There's like a small flea bite there on the edge. I think I might grab that. It's got some age, and I would hate to see it damaged on the shelves. This is cute. I wonder if that's by the same artist that did the peace hand. That's kind of neat. I like it. I don't know if I'm going to take it with me, but it's pretty cool. What is that? It's black glass. I like the form of it. $3.49. It's not what I'm familiar with. I suspect it might be contemporary. A rose vase. Got a few candle holders in the back. They are $19 for the pair. I imagine somebody donated their antique mall stuff because there's a rating on the bottom of these. No, I don't think I need them. Forget-me-nots and Ribbons by Mary Mugg. Mary Mugg. I was hoping to find the rest of that fairy light, but I'm not really seeing anything that would go with it. Or at least not yet. Ooh, what is that? That's pretty. Ooh, that's really nice. The gold is wearing out on it, but just the form is really neat. I like that. I think we'll stick that in here as well. Let's see if there's any cups that go with it hanging out over here, but I don't see anything. No luck. So it must just be the decanter. But a lot of the times the decanters turn up with the matching cups. Here we are in canisters, creamers, sugars, shakers. These are kind of cute. Little sheep shakers. I like the pattern on those. I wonder who makes those. There's no markings on them. They're pretty, like, heavy. Pretty intense. Huh, I wonder if, oh, they're marked USA? Interesting. Those are kind of cool. They're so heavy. I might want to Google image search those. We'll grab those. We'll grab the pair. Oh my gosh, they're so heavy. It's crazy. There's the Tupperware canister for $3.49. I always love the green, the orange color. It's pretty fun. All right, let's see what we have over here in bags. Looks like somebody's glue. Here's a Christmas bag. I imagine we're going to start seeing lots of those in the near future since they are putting out Christmas. There's a few odds and ends. This is neat. What is this? Little vases. 2 of them. They kind of look like old Paris porcelain style vases. Oh, butterflies. There's a bag of butterflies. Those are neat. Are those pottery? I think they might be. I think I'm going to grab those butterflies. I think those match the ones that I got a few weeks ago when I was over at the West Patrick Street. I can't remember. West Patrick Street Goodwill. Those ones had a little bit more like glowy paint on them. I'm not sure if these ones would glow, but I absolutely love those colors. So let's stick them in here. Here we have another bag of figurines, and then these. I thought those were nesting dolls at first, but there's nothing nesting about them. They're just little figurines. There's a wooden turtle. Tim Bellamy made this turtle in 2015. It's kind of fun. It's $5.49 though. I don't know if it's $5.49 worth of fun. Whatever that is with the eyes might be though. What do we have back here? Look at that. Oh man, I love the eyeballs. I find these a lot. The first one I bought, I didn't realize that it was to rub your back. I've since learned that, but I don't think I've ever seen them with the eyeballs. This is kind of cool. What is that? Ooze? I can't read it. It's pewter, I'm pretty certain. It's all bent up. Usually pewter is pretty soft. There's a Campare tin. Gift tin of butter biscuits. The Campare design on it. Alright, they just filled out a fresh card. I figured we'd give it a peek. See what's in there. Some cute stuff. I don't really think... Oh, look, hey. So this is... Oh, it's the full set for $9.49. Pennykins. I'm not really sure if that's worth it. There's lots of silverware in here and some baggies. Alright. I think we're gonna leave it alone this time. There are a few wooden stands for vases. I might pick those up. I've got quite a few nice vases hanging around, and I think those just kind of elevated a little bit. So $1.50 each. We'll grab those. Alright, so I had to look up this Bodmer real quick. I feel like I've heard of this before. Nancy Bodmer. We're gonna check and see if she's got anything sold online. Alright, so I couldn't find any sold comps on this. I think I'm gonna put it back. I feel like if the design was more clear, like it was clearly a cat or clearly a bird or something like that, I might be more apt to pick it up. But since I can't really figure out what it even depicts, I think we're gonna leave it. Alright, well I also tried looking up these dishes and I couldn't find anything. So I'm tempted to put them back. USA, what is it, 305? Maybe I could try looking that up. Maybe it's 805. Let me try that. Alright, they're going back on the shelf. I couldn't find anything specific on those, and they are $5.49 each. I feel like if they were just a little bit less, I'd be more apt to take them on a hunch that they could be something, but I don't really want to take that gamble. Wait a second, is that a paperweight? Did I miss that? I did! Oh my gosh, there's 2 paperweights in here. Wait a second. What? Hang on. Alright, now unfortunately this is really, really banged up. You can see all the bruises on it, so we're not going to grab that. This guy, the camera's not focusing. I have to get a new lens. This one looks to be good. It is a Gibson. Fantastic. All right, I'm glad I took another look at the cart. I actually want to get another look at this as well. What is this? Oh, that's a party light. Okay, never mind. I don't need party light. All right, the turtle is also going to go back on the shelf. I don't know, $5.49. I can't do it. It sucks because I think it's cool, but I just can't. I think this is a good mix in the cart, and I think we're going to go with this. Now we're going to go check out the Halloween. All right, in addition to Halloween down at the far end, we have Christmas. So let's see if we're going to find any Christmas. I find like the earlier I get to it, as far as when they start putting out Christmas, I do better. This is adorable. This looks like a snow baby. How cute is that? Oh my gosh, I don't usually do snow babies. You were made for me. I think it's that glitter that's doing it. How much is it? $4.49. I just don't see a whole lot of value in snow babies. I had a whole bunch of them once, and it took me a while to sell them, and they didn't bring a whole lot of money, so now I just kind of avoid them. This is cute. And I'm noticing these gnomes. That is $19.49. I feel like I could probably use this to decorate my dining room for Christmas. I love fake flocked trees, so I think I'm gonna grab it. It's pretty good. Of course, the flocking gets everywhere. Can't really avoid that. Who makes it? Does it say? No, it doesn't say. Yeah. We'll grab it. I probably wouldn't pay that much for resale, but since I'm buying it for myself, I'm gonna go for it. There is a pumpkin. This one is not marked. My guess is this is probably gonna be made in China. I've noticed a lot of artists usually mark their pumpkins when they're blown, but that's great for $3.49. I always love a glass pumpkin. What is this down here? Halloween night lights. It is $4.49. Oh gosh, look at that Halloween plate in the back. I've had the cookie jar of this before. Was it a cookie jar or a bowl? I don't remember. But they're so fun, like old-timey looking. It's $3.49. Obviously, it's not vintage, but it's got a good look. It's like that creepy vintage Halloween. What is this? A blow mold of some sort. Battery powered. Don't think I'm gonna take it with me. There's a very thoughtful skeleton who's lost his arm. That's kind of neat. Sorry. $9.98 from Walmart. I think it's made to look like Jim Shore. Clearly it is not. There's some more pumpkins. There's this remnant pumpkin. I just picked one up yesterday though, and this one has a crack on it, so I don't think it's worth grabbing. Ooh, what do we have here? Those are Christmas? I think I'm gonna grab another thing for myself. I love hand-blown glasses, and I just have like a whole mishmash. There's really no theme or anything. And I think we're gonna grab those. My suspicion is they're either made in China or Mexico. Looks like, oh, I was gonna say that looks like Goofus glass, but it's not. It's just reverse painted glass. That isn't Goofus. Over here, what are these? Heritage Village. Here are a few nutcrackers. They have the Made in China sticker on the bottom. Some fun holly and berry cups and saucers, but I don't really do much with cups and saucers. Alright, well on that note, I think I'm gonna get out of here. We found some cool stuff. The holiday section delivered harder than I thought it would be. So, I'm happy with that. Alright, well our total spend here today was $58. And I feel like I got some pretty decent stuff. I didn't fill my cart, but we found some cool stuff. I loved finding that paperweight at the end in the cart because I'd pretty much dismissed the cart until I saw it like hiding underneath a picture frame. So I think we did pretty well today. We're gonna make money on it, and that's the name of the game. But I'm gonna get out of here now. I'm gonna head on down the road, and I'm gonna take you guys with me. So I will see you there. Well, the shelves are looking a little sparse here today at West Patrick Street. I like this little trinket dish. It's shaped like a shell, right? Is that a shell? Maybe it's a leaf. I'm not really sure. It's $4.49 though. Oh man. I'm just having a hard time today rationalizing some of this. Oh look. A little bit of Talavera for $6.49. That's kind of nice. I think maybe I'll take that. I like the colors a lot. Here is a rose trinket dish left in China. It's $4.49 as well. That's kind of pretty. Is that cherry blossoms? Unfortunately, I can't read what it says. It's $6.49. It's kind of nice. It's an interesting one as well. This is a period frame, it looks like. But I hate that it's spray painted. Check out these vases. Those are kind of neat, and they're graduated. I don't know who makes them, but I like that they're all graduated. I think I might grab those. All right, let's see if we can spot anything else here. This is interesting. It's shaped like a heart. And what is this in the back? It's got an interesting form. It's IKEA. Of course it's IKEA. This is pretty. Oh, that's glass. Interesting. It looks like it may have been sold at Marshall's. That looks like a Marshall's sticker to me. This is kind of neat as well. Pier 1. Oh, it's made to look like an old apothecary jar. I don't know. It looks like it's maybe made in Japan by the marking on the bottom. And speaking of made in Japan, we got a little dragonware back here. Betson's China, Japan. There's damage on the handle there. Here are some cute... Oh, never mind, they're broken. He's missing his back legs. Oh, I was like, what is that interesting vase? And then I realized it's one of those watering things that you stick into a plant. What in the world is that thing? That is crazy looking. I like that. I don't even know what it is, but it's weird. It's really weird in a good way. We'll grab that. Is it a keychain? I feel like if I put that on my keys, I would probably end up shattering it. There's a little vase. That's cute and footed. It does have a chip there on the edge, though. It's a hobbyist piece. This is kind of wild. Looks like Francoma. It's $27.49. Ooh-wee. Alright, I'll have to look that one up. Usually I'm willing to take a risk on something at like $10, but at $27.49, that's one we're going to have to research a little before we take with us. This is kind of neat. Hand painted. It is made by something ceramic. Oh, it must be a Greek. That is my guess, that it is Greek. Here we have a Fiesta plate. Oh yeah, I love the orange. It would be awesome if we had a cup to go with the saucer, but I'm not really seeing anything over here. Oh, wait, what do we have here? Look. See, I will make an exception for Fiesta when it's beautiful orange like this, but it is $6.49, so again, I'm gonna have to look this one up. Those are neat. Oh, those are look to be Asian. I don't recognize. I don't think I could figure out that mark even if I wanted to. They're $10.49 each. These are so cute. I think maybe I'll grab those. I just like the carrots in the middle. Those are great. I'm gonna stick them in here. Once I round the corner, I think we're gonna do a little research on both the Francoma and the Fiesta. Alright, well as far as the Francoma goes, I looked it up. I found one listed for $42. I couldn't find any sold comps, but the fact that one is listed out there for $42 doesn't bode well for it being $30. There's not a whole lot of room there. And for the hassle of what it would take to ship this with the stopper and the base and the whole thing, I just don't think it's worth the $10 that I could make in profit. So I'm going to stick this back on the shelf. All right, so here are a few examples of listed items for this cup and saucer. Again, we're having the same issue. This is listed for $6.99 and the price on this is $6.49. So that's not even sold, that's just listed. And obviously if I listed mine, I'd be competing at that price. So let's turn it over to sold and see what we have here. I think this is the tangerine. So yeah, only $10.29. That's really not a large enough margin. All right, well, as I was bending down the Francoma, I noticed this for $4.49. More Talavera. I think we'll take that. These are fun cups. I was hoping they were glass, but they are plastic. It would be really awesome if they were I can't even think. I haven't eaten my lunch yet. If they were cased glass, that would be awesome, but they are not. All right, let me see what we have down here. Those are pretty with the florals. What is the price? $3.49. All right. I think I'm going to put the Fiesta back. And other than that, I think we're pretty good. These are kind of a neat atomic design. All right. Well, let's put the Fiesta back where we found it, right here. All right. Well, one of the workers just walked out of the back room with a Santa blow mold. If it's still there by the time I get up there, maybe I should grab it. What is this? This is mouth blown souffle à la Boche. That's really pretty. I think it's probably made in China, but it's a really pretty design. It reminds me of red poppies. And there's another one here. This is probably also made in China, right there on the bottom. Well, on that note, I think I am going to head up towards the front. We'll see if that blow mold is still there, but I think this is all we're taking with us today. I do want to check this vase because I spotted it when I came in, and it is just massive. It's $14.49. I'd say that's handmade home. I was going to say, I think it's China, so I don't want a piece that big. All right, well, there he is. Let's see how much they want on him. He's very sun-faded. Ooh, he's $50. Gosh, I don't think I can pay that in that condition. So we're going to leave him behind. All right, well, our total spend here at the West Patrick Street Goodwill was $28. And we got a few cool things. I think the prices were a little bit too high for resale, but I'm sure if a collector walked in there and saw that piece of Pyrex or Fiesta that they wanted, they would scoop it up in a second. So on that note, I'm gonna get out of here. I'm gonna head on down the road, but I'm gonna leave you guys here, and I will see you tomorrow. So long.
Join us on knickknacks.net where you can browse over 58,000 listings. Check out multi-day auctions or live sales now, featuring airplane, Mexican pottery, antique collectibles, ooh, with gloves, vinyl records, hand-blown glass, and furs. Find what you're looking for on knickknacks.net.